The results of your business are directly proportionate to your capabilities. So as a business owner, it's absolutely important for you to know what are the most critical skills that you need to develop so that you can build a stable and a successful business. So let's get started and understand the 5 most important skills for every business owner to develop. The first most critical skill for you to develop as a business owner, if you're serious about building a successful business, is selling. Think about it. Sales is the only income generating activity of a business. And if you want to build something of value and meaning, which is profitable and scalable, then you got to master the craft of selling. And when I'm talking about selling, I'm talking about learning the ability of telling stories in an effective manner to hook your audience. And I'm also talking about the ability to position the benefits of your products or services in a manner where it is compelling for your customer to buy. If you are able to develop these abilities of sales, then you're bound to build something which is constantly going to generate an income for yourself. So this is your base and foundation on which you need to build a business. The second most important skill that you as a business owner need to learn is the skill of hiring the right people. Now, think about it. If you have a great quality product or service, but if you are the only person who's doing everything in that business, then you become the bottleneck of that business. Thousands of business owners that I have worked with have not been able to scale up their business until and unless they learned the skill of hiring the right people. Because think about it, your people that you bring into your organization can either make your business or break your business. So if you don't have the skill of evaluating the knowledge, the capability and the attitude of the person you are interviewing, you will land up with the wrong type of people, and over a period of time, you will lose faith in hiring. That's why I always say that for a business owner, if you're serious about building something which is scalable, you got to learn how to source the right candidates, how to screen the right candidates, and how to select the right candidates. If you don't develop these capabilities, you end up hiring anybody and everybody, and in the process, you end up doing the work of the team member and pay them a salary while you're not paying yourself and carrying the burden of the results of the entire organization. Hiring is probably one of the most critical activities in business, and at an early stage, it is one of the most important skills for you to develop so that you can bring in the right kind of people. Now, if you have a challenge with hiring and you have a challenge with building teams and systems, then I have a free gift for you. In the description below, there's a link to a 40-minute high-intensity training where I have broken down the entire process and mechanics of building a scalable, profitable business. Thousands of business owners have used the fundamental principles and strategies that I teach in this training to help them set up a business in a manner where it can grow without them and they are not stuck in day-to-day firefighting. So make sure you utilize this gift by clicking on the link in the description and attending that training, because that link gets deactivated after a few days. So take action right after watching this video and continue your learning journey. Now that brings me to the third most important skill that you need to develop as a business owner to build a successful business. And the third most critical skill that you need to develop is the skill of mentoring people. Think about it. Your job does not end at hiring. Your job starts at hiring. Once you bring in the right kind of people with the basic threshold capabilities to do a job role, you got to then handhold them, mentor them, give them feedback, guide them, coach them so that they are playing up to the fullest potential of their capabilities and they're constantly also upgrading their capabilities. So if you as a business owner don't know how to communicate with your team in a manner where you can uplift them and inspire them, in a manner where what you're teaching them gets registered in their mind, then that is going to be a skill that is going to cost you a lot if it's missing in your abilities. Which brings me to the fourth most important skill for you to learn as a business owner. And the fourth most important skill is the skill of learning. Now let me tell you this. While I put this skill here, many people wonder, what is learning as a skill? Yes, my friend, learning is a skill. Not everybody has the ability to learn. Not everybody has the patience to surrender themselves to a process of absorbing new knowledge and new information. Not everybody has the ability to comprehend the knowledge and information that they are absorbing and turn it into action and develop hardcore capabilities within themselves. Learning is a super skill. And the beauty about business as an activity is this. It is an activity where your past educational background doesn't matter. Your family background doesn't matter. The amount of capital you bring into the business doesn't matter. What matters is your ability to learn, adapt, and create solutions so you can constantly grow in your business. Now, if you have seen business owners who carry an attitude of I know it all, then you would have also noticed that they get stagnated at a certain level and then they fail over a period of time. But if you've noticed people who have the ability of learning, who are lifelong learners, then they constantly keep creating progress and upgrade themselves. Like for example, I had a client who was a doctor, and as a doctor and a medical practitioner, obviously he has the expertise of his industry. But what he realized very early on, that he was missing the management skills to institutionalize his service and build something scalable. He surrendered to the process of learning. He learned how to build teams, systems, and strategies, and as a result of that, from a single clinic, he was able to scale up to 13 clinics using a franchising model. So he always says something which I find very powerful. He said that apart from a medical practitioner, I now see myself as a medico-entrepreneur where I am building a business in the medical space in an ethical and an economically viable manner. For me, that talks volumes about the individual's character, where they're willing to surrender to learning even after years of rigorous academic education that they've been through. So remember this, you got to be a lifelong learner. And the skills that help this doctor to scale up his practice are the same skills I teach in the 40-minute training, which link is posted in the description below. So make sure you watch that training video no matter what today itself and take action on it. Which brings me to the fifth and final critical skill that you need to develop as a business owner. And the fifth and final critical skill is the skill of prioritizing. Think about it. As a business owner, if you don't know how to choose where you need to invest your time, you'll end up wasting your time in doing things that make you feel busy but actually are not producing results for you. You need to have the ability to say no. If you do not have the ability to say no and you say yes to everything that comes your way, you end up being used like a doormat without producing any significant result in your business. So the key about prioritizing is you need to pick what do you need to delegate to somebody else. You need to define what do you need to delay, which is not important right now. You need to define what you need to drop and stop doing, which is of no value. And you need to also define what is distracting you so you let go of it. And after filtering every activity that you're doing into drop, delay, delegate, then you need to identify what is it that is actually important and necessary for you to do, and you end up doing that and investing your time only in those activities. Only when you prioritize, you act as a lifelong learner and upgrade your skills and capabilities, you mentor and develop your team members, you bring in the right kind of people, and you sell the benefits of your products or services and the story of your organization's vision. That's when you have the foundational ability to build a successful business. I hope you found value in this video. Start your learning journey today. Click on the link in the description below and attend a 40-minute free training that I have for you as a gift. I'll see you in the next video.